Welcome to Stay Sparked. We are here to share conversations to light you up. I am John HALCYON Stin, the host of the Hug Nation YouTube channel and the Heart-Centered Men's Gatherings.
And I am BETSY FINKLEHOO, the founder of the Power Affirmation Project and Somatic Bodyworker.
Today, I'm feeling grateful for June gloom and summertime that's not too hot.
And I am grateful for the springtime rains here in Asheville, North Carolina.
And this is one of our Sparkle series of little shorter bite-sized conversations to keep us sparked as we go through the world. And today we wanted to talk about being someone else's spark and how important it is to be a igniter of someone else's light. Betsy, you are the most flammable person I know. How do you do that in the world?
Well, I'm reminded of a motto that my mom found somewhere, and she shared it with me at a young age, which is I aspire to inspire before I expire. And it's such a powerful motto to live by
One more
because
time.
I aspire to inspire before I expire.
Mm.
And so how to be a living, breathing, walking energy of inspiration. If that is my main mission here on this planet, then I will cast sparks of inspiration wherever I go. And one of the ways that I find has the most impact is through presence with people. It
Yeah.
is unfortunately sort of a rare thing these days. But I find that when someone is really present with me, I feel lit up. And it's like I leave the conversation or I leave the gathering or I move on to the next part of my day and I come back and think about how present that person was with me and how inspiring that was. And that is so simple, but so powerful to feel a spark of inspiration simply from presence, eye contact, grounded connection, nothing fancy or like trying to teach you something or tell you how to be or whatever it might be, but just presence is such a spark.
I love this. I mean, and being a spark, not in what you do or something, some sort of force that you're putting into the world or onto somebody, but merely being present and having a resonance of acceptance and listening. Wow, that is such a powerful way to have impact without the kind of uh, obligation or curiosity or trying to figure out what do I do? What do I do? Just be.
Just be and be aware of other people as well, giving other people presence. When I first met you over 15 years ago, it was on the street in San Diego and you were all colorful and you had your pink bike and I was with a mutual friend and you came over to say hi to our mutual friend, but you also gave me presence. We'd never
Mm.
met and you just were so kind and there and said, "Hello, so nice to meet you. This is eye contact. This is a grounded presence of somebody who's very colorful." And I had never experienced anything quite like that before.
Mm.
In my previous experiences, I have, met a lot of colorful people, but oftentimes a sense of distraction in the field that we're sharing, or looking to the next thing, or not quite fully connecting. And you were the first spark of that kind of powerful presence for me and I'm so grateful for the way that
You.
you have done that for me and you've done that for so many people. And I feel like that ripples because once I experienced that, then it empowered me to keep giving that to other people as well.
Mm. I've been working through a shift in awareness from about the levels of connection and communication that we have, and on one level of connecting, we talk about things outside ourselves like sports and movies, and then the next level we share stories and entertain each other. But the really deep level is just presence, and the content of the conversation is far less relevant. And so
Mm.
I've really been trying to practice being aware of when I'm storytelling and when I am, you know, uh, that's kind of creating a separation between audience and speaker versus presence. And I really love this idea that um, sparking other people is not about kind of like ta-da. It's more making someone feel seen and actually
Mm.
being present enough that you are listening. And because when you feel seen, uh, that is a jolt of energy that you get.
Absolutely. It's one of the greatest gifts we can give each other is presence and true listening. I want to add one more little sparkle into this conversation around how to be someone's spark
Yeah.
is a smile. I have been transformed by a smile before. I still have in my memory walking down the airport many years ago, and I was kind of grumpy and just kind of tired. And there was so many people, and there was this woman walking in the opposite direction, and she smiled and she looked at me, it just briefly passing. And it was almost like she tossed me this ball, and I picked it up
Mm.
and I held it. And I was like, wow, now I'm smiling. And I kept walking. And it was like this trail of light that she was carrying that I picked up. And that smile lasted with me. Obviously, here we are years and years later. And I can count so many other moments when other people have smiled that has instantly transformed my state. So a
Mm.
smile can be truly a spark.
Love that. I remember hearing Thich Nhat Hanh, the Vietnamese monk, speak about how at all times we have with us this inventory of gifts, and it's this flower that we can give to every single person with our smile in our eyes. And that sometimes it feels like, we are impoverished or we are lacking, but no, we are always in possession of this gift for the other, like the person gave you in the airport.
Mm.
It's powerful.
It's so powerful. Well, in the spirit of our bite-sized sparkles, let's close it up with some closing sparkles. I will say my spark for you out there is ask yourself, how can I be someone's spark today? How can I just let my natural shine have a positive impact in the world today? Maybe think about what that might look like. Is that smiling? Is that asking somebody how their week was? Is that just maybe reaching out to someone and say, hey, I care about you? Is that maybe offering to watch a friend's kid? Maybe something else. How can you be a spark today in someone's world?
I'm going to invite everyone to make an appointment with yourself every morning to remind yourself that you want to be a one who sparks. I use the term love ambassador, but if I tell myself in the morning today that you want to be a love ambassador, I find that when I'm out on my morning walks and I pass a neighbor, I sometimes have the instinct to keep my head down and not bother them. But if I already in my head have you're going to be a love ambassador today, then I will wave and say good morning to everyone I pass. And I'm always grateful that I've done it. And over time, some of the people that didn't wave are now waving to me. So I invite you to join the smiling revolution.
Woo! And this may sound cliche, but the world needs your light more than
Amen.
ever.
Amen.
Mm. And if you want to connect more with us online, feel free to find us on Stay Sparked Instagram or Apple Podcasts. We always love your reviews. Those are little sparkles in our inbox and help spread these conversations farther and wider. So thank you so much for that. And you can find me on poweraffirmation.com where you can learn all about my products for transformation, my coaching work, and my one-on-one healing work.
You can also see our gorgeous faces on our YouTube channel, as well as my YouTube channel, Hug Nation. And you can also find me in all my ways at lifestudent.com.
Yeah, and for those of you who are not visually watching us, I'm wearing pink sparkly ears right now. So you might as well just pop on over to the YouTube just to check out my little ears.
It's a sight to see.
Oh, and in the spirit of closing it out with an affirmation, we're going to use the question form of an affirmation today. How can I be a spark in the world today? How can I be a spark in the world today? How can I be a spark in the world today and every day? How might I sparkle even brighter today? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for shining. Thank you for this beautiful opportunity to share with you, John Halcyon. So grateful for
Mm,
you.
thank you, Betsy.
Stay
Stay spark,
sparked.
people. Love you.
Stay spark, friends.
Find us on Instagram at Stay Sparked and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Thanks so much for helping us spread these sparks.